special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set, here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. What a move, and he's free. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Come to the line for second down and very short down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
The pocket breaking down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida!
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Miami. He'll stroll into the end zone. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Extending the play now. Gets some space and on the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The shotgun handoff here. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace, not looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31. And the Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Gators will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Offense comes up to the line. It might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they trap him for a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And I tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Defense is coming after him. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Handoff from the shotgun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Gators pick up first down yards to keep the drive going.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Handoff heading left. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead.
Florida, 20. Miami, 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
Touchdown, Gators, as they put 6 more on the board. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Play action here on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pass complete on the pressure. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Bringing pressure. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime, and they're really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
21.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field now. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. No way to run up the middle.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quick throw, testing the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Tackle made to the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And that catch is hauled in. And we're able to get him down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Canes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Handoff to the single back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Canes will have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab on the move. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They mix it up with a run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, at this stage in the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And they score, but is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit wiped off the board. Ouch. The Canes line up with a 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami!
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PHC is good and still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Florida offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. On the move now. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. He tests the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks in that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He lets it go on the move. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 28.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And now the defense able to bring him down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tip.
End zone ahead. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Miami, 35.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone. Begin the drive at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They'll run it to the left. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Wants to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it with room to run. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Working clock with the ground game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's what...
Touchdown, Florida. Still no answer for this offense. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And the hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Boy, this defensive plan has been the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. Catch made in space. Look out. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And now the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was successful in his first attempt. This one, a chip shot from 25 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Coming off another score late in the game, they'll kick the ball away and let the defense just close out this win. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, or they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Canes. That's how you finish a play.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tailback takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. And on the final play of the game, just a short game. That'll do it. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against